This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hey.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him
he's
what
special.
buttons to
He
push,
used one
how
finger
long to
method.
push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Okay.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Did he? Man, Stanley had the easiest job known to man, by the way. Just pressing one button, and that's all you got to do for like every day of your life. I mean, I guess they tell you what button to press, but you know.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What is this white
No matter
void?
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Like, what is this? Why is right click just run forward? What the fuck is these controls? Am I in like purgatory? What the fuck is going on? Y'all spilled coffee, man. Somebody gonna clean that up. It ain't gonna be me though.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What do I have to follow what you say? Should I follow what he said the first time? I'm gonna trust you, gang.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
You just slide to a shirt employee. Oh, all right. I was reading that. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Hey. Number of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in grass per slide. Please, no more charts. I'm begging you. Stop.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why is it red down there? Let's just keep going. I'm scared. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life would it be to have to pick just one? That's a bar. That's a fucking bar.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this? 2845.
Stanley just sat around, yet incredibly, by simply pushing
You about to talk shit to me.
buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What is going on? Whoa. Okay, I'm not nervous or scared at all. Whoa. All right, we're going down going to where?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt
What floor was I on?
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I think it's because of the narrator in my ear telling me things are normal.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But it says escape right there. it clearly says escape. Escaping. We go forward though. Do I just press the big light bulb?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Let's find out if I do. Cameras. I guess I've got to turn them on. They've been watching the employees?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
No!
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Never! You're fucking with me.
He refused to believe it.
Hell yeah.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never. Even though I'm following the narrative.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How am I supposed to do that? Who do I think I am? Stanley, where you get these balls? Pause. Well, he talking about he gonna do it himself. What? Or is wait, the narrator just making me do it. Wait. Fuck. It's like the room in Incredibles, ain't it?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I'll do it. I'll do it. What happens?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Oh, God. Oh, I did it?
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
I don't think I did.
Moments away.
I think I went to your command.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
At all.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I'm free, y'all. On my own free will, not the narrator.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I'm free! You're free, Stanley. You're free. Hey, this never end. Oh, I'm back. All right. So that was a ending, I'm assuming. All right. The optimal route. All right, let's keep going. I think
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah, so
Stanley
I'm
decided
going
to go to the meeting room.
Hey, I'm
Perhaps
talking.
he had simply missed a memo.
Hey. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to go all the way to the end and do the one that's like the hard breakoff point, because this has multiple routes. So like if I keep going to the end and do the thing right before that, change it up, I get something different every time, right? That's what I'm assuming I'm gonna do. Let's go about that way. So we're gonna do the exact same thing every time until we like branch off completely. And we're gonna go all the way to the end and then press yes on the mind control.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, I'm definitely about to do that right now. Right now.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Did
After
I?
they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Oh.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
He's scaring
If
me.
you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
What?
nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
What the
Now, this is
fuck?
making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
I saw these numbers earlier. Fuck.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
What do these even
More
do?
time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Yes, tell me.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway.
What the
I'll tell you
fuck?
exactly what happened to them. I
Okay.
erased them. I turned off the
Whoa.
machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
What the
Other
fuck?
times,
What did I do
let
to
the
you?
office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
I'm
But I'm
dead.
enjoying this
I'm
so
dead.
much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra
dead.
time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I'm dead.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of
Oh
turning it off?
God.
Look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing.
Oh, he's making fun of me.
No, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door.
Fuck you.
Anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what purpose in this place is?
No, I don't.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you
You
made.
have 3 attempts remaining.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
He's telling me goodbye.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to strike.
I didn't mean it.
No,
I didn't mean it.
blown to pieces.
I'm sorry.
You cling desperately to your frail life.
Yes.
Let it go peacefully. Another choice.
Ah,
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
ah,
Joke.
you
I
bitch.
will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in.
It's over.
I say, happily ever after.
You son of a bitch. Well, that's over. Fuck you, narrator.
And denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
My bad.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
My bad.
So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
You right. You right. I need to calm down. You right. You right. My bad. My bad. I should have let you speak. My bad. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
You got a little mad at me right there. Y'all heard him? You got a little peeved.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Well, that's not the
The door
best.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I hear what you're saying, but
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah, I guess I am. Whee! Whoa.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his
Oh,
demise,
God.
he reflected that his life had been
Oh,
of no
God.
consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
I'm sorry.
Perhaps his
Okay,
death
I
was of no
just
great loss.
I didn't
by
mean-
plucking the eyeballs from
I just
a
thought I
gunman.
could escape by
So
myself.
he resigned and willingly accepted this violent
Like I
end
wanted to
his
have
brief
true
and
free
shattered
will,
life.
you know, not.
Farewell,
Oh
Stanley.
God, not like this, not like this.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
Who the fuck
as
is
Stanley
that?
was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
I'm still here. Oh. Why did narrator turn to a woman?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Yeah.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making
Dear
life the
God.
same.
Dear
Do you
God.
see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? I mean, I guess that makes sense. You're not in control. Everything is laid out for you. You don't have that path you think you really have.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
But what do you want? What do you want out of all this? Because you're here too. The fuck?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
True, without the player.
Listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Okay, tell me how.
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
I'm gonna quit. All right, begin.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I think not. What the fuck going on in here? I cannot see that. I'm blind. What's
But
a fucking
Stanley
car?
just couldn't do it.
It's an actual car.
Considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
That's a fact.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh,
All
God.
my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley
Oh,
pondered this,
God, I'm
he
stuck
began
in
to
a
make
PT
other
loop.
strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Where's my feet?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Who did that?
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Oh, God.
Repeating. No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
Oh, God.
Dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
Oh, God, I'm going insane.
Relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he
What the
imagined
fuck? I'm
himself
actually floating.
through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley
What the
marveled that he had
fuck?
still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing
yeah.
itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Insane.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Oh.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Maybe.
Stanley is as awake right now
Oh.
as he's ever been in his life. Now,
Oh.
hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
It's shocking to me,
He
too.
knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this
Absolutely.
was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
Feels
the
good.
press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Woo, we free. It was all a
Let
dream.
me wake up,
It's all a
he
dream.
thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
Please.
It's all I want.
Please.
I want my apartment and my wife
He had a
and my
wife.
job. All I want is my life exactly
know he had a
the
wife.
way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Woosah.
Everything will be fine.
We free, y'all.
I am okay.
We good, y'all. It was just a dream. Don't worry about it. We done. Nope. Never mind. Never mind.
Stanley began screaming.
Oh, God.
Someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. Oh. That's a dark ending.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Who?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed,
Who the fuck is
gathered her
this?
belongings, and
Oh,
walked to her place
Stanley,
of work.
no.
But on this particular day,
Stanley,
her walk
no.
was interrupted by the body
Stanley,
of a man
no.
who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
No.
She would soon turn to go call for an ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
Fuck.
Obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Fuck you, Mariella.
Important people whose impressions of her would affect her career.
I've been through a
By
lot.
extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this.
God
So
damn it.
it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Fuck you, Mariella. Oh my God, Stanley, no. So that was just all from just going downstairs. I'm never going downstairs again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, okay, we go to the right now. Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I wouldn't mind looking at the employee lounge, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Good room right here. Yep. Look at the furniture in every corner. Yep.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
Yep.
here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Good
Really
paintings.
worth it.
Look at this fucking leaf. Did you see the water on this fucking leaf? Just amazing.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
Hey,
and reflected
no need to
poorly on his
name
overall
call.
personality.
No need
It's
to
possible
name call.
that this is why everyone left.
Wow. You're blaming me? You're blaming me, boy. Hey, get out of my fucking head.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message. But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Do I do that? Oh, there's so many routes now. Let's take the let's do it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
There's a fucking elevator right here. I'm not going back. Who do you think I am? That leads to office. Hell no.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Nope, not at
He
all.
wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
It's left. Okay. All right, get me back on track now. Or don't.
Oh, no, it's to the right.
Hey, don't close no door in my fucking face again. Do you hear me? I swear to God. That was disrespectful. The fuck wrong with you? All right, bet.
No.
All right, so we playing. So we playing.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
So we playing.
What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
All right. I'm gonna give you a second. I'm gonna give you a second. Stop playing with me. Get it together. Get it together.
Right, left,
Right.
down,
I know
left,
I fucked up, but you gotta
right.
get it together.
Okay,
Come on.
okay, yes.
All right, let's go.
I've
Let's
got
go.
it now, this story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I bet. Don't pluck with me again like that. Don't play with me. Fuck wrong with you? Or I'm actually back on track.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Are you really finna restart the game? He just restarted the game for me. Hey, I wasn't, it had to be something we could do. It had to be something, right?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
He really fucked this up, huh?
When Stanley... Wait.
Oh, this isn't the same at all.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
How would I be able to do that?
Move the story somewhere or...
How?
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
That's... Oh,
Right here
okay.
just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then.
Get it together. Come on
It's
now.
an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, I want to go over there. It's choose your own adventure game, huh? I like those type of games. Oh, we in like the back rooms type shit. What the fuck? Where does that go? Okay. That leads over there.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
You sure?
Do we need to restart the game again?
Do we?
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Why you keep touching my game, bro? Why you keep touching my game? What if I just sit down and like just get back to work? You know, like what if I just get back to work? Fuck.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right. Now there's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
All right, let's go back. I'm saying you're right. Backtracking happens a lot in games. You know, you got to backtrack when you get a new item or something. I didn't get a new item yet, but maybe, you know what I'm saying, it's something that we missed. You know, I'm glad we're working together this time, you know?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Nice.
The story. Here it comes.
I am trapped in a fucking circle.
Wait, never mind.
All
Not
right.
the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, because you led me to a corner. Like, I feel like you just, like, fuck with me a little bit, but it's fine. All right, this is not where we were. Oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Like a Resident Evil level.
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Hey!
Congratulations!
Hey!
I know you've put in a lot of hard work.
Thank you.
And it really paid off. So,
It's
good
nice there.
job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Oh,
We
bruh.
both know you didn't put in any actual work for
Hey,
that win.
okay,
Some
now
people
you've
win
been an
fair and square,
asshole.
and this was not one of those situations.
I did my best.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Here we go again. You touching the game again. I didn't tell you to do it. You keep. Okay, that's not normal. That's not normal.
All right, I've got a solution.
The
This time,
adventure
to make sure we
line.
don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Ooh,
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I like lines. Big and yellow. And well, that's not where we're supposed to go. I'll follow it. I feel like it's
You
like,
see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
the destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Wait, they did a wall ride.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Yeah, you
know
talking
what?
kind of
I
wild.
think what we need right now is a bit of music to
Okay,
lighten the mood.
you got some not that I wouldn't have played that, but we on the adventure. Yeah. Zigzag through it. Look. Gotta curve that whole whoop. Yeah. Man, I'm having so much fun.
Wait, cut the music.
Thank
Go
you.
back and look at that fern.
What fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I'm looking at every detail of this fucking fern. I need to make sure. Okay. I got it. I got it memorized. I got it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, that's the beginning. Oh no. Oh, I did a lot of walking for nothing, huh? And here we are again.
No, not again. Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Stop restarting my game. He keep restarting my game, y'all. All right.
I say forget the adventure.
All right, another door got close to my face.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Something
Go
like
wild.
that
Use your
doesn't involve my
imagination.
death.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want some action, maybe a little bit of
No, not you
platforming.
again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitoring.
Am I being stalked
Just
by
an
the adventure line?
We should be fine.
I think I am. I'm being stalked by the adventure line. Ooh, the adventure line kind of, you're doing a little bit too much now. Too much sauce, and then you broke through the ceiling. Oh, why you so scary, adventure line? why you so scary? Oh, this is
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. how important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Okay.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Can I get
Okay.
a chance
I know
to?
that each door has to lead somewhere.
Can I help?
Which means that somewhere, the place
Hey.
where we're trying to go,
Hey.
there must be a reverse door
But-
that leads here.
but
And
I
that
wanna-
in turn means that our destination corresponds
Can I-
with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Like, I
So
feel like-
starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the
I got a lot to say.
door lead us to where we're going?
I feel like I got a lot to say.
The answer is clearly yes. Then, by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Okay, but I would have chose right
Come,
too.
Stanley.
But-
Our destiny awaits.
I feel like you didn't ask my opinion, and I feel, that I deserve a chance. But it's fine. It's fine. Oh,
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
8 times is crazy.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
It wasn't even a real choice.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay.
I won't
All right.
do it.
Okay. I got me stuck here. Up.
Stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I think we did.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
Are we trapped here?
okay.
Oh, he's so sad.
I guess now we just wait. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
We
They're
kinda
always saying
ended
that
the
life
journey.
is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find
Yeah.
out, won't we? Eventually.
I will die.
Well, in the meantime, if you
Ow, 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 ow. What the fuck? Okay. 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 I'm gonna just stay in my office. Can I do anything? Oh.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Oh.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy
Okay.
forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
Any minute, I'm waiting for that
Now
command to
it's
come
even
in.
closer. Here it comes.
Here it come. Up the game it just restarted. Okay, so what I remember now, I think new content. I'm scared of that room. I'm gonna wait on that.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
All right, I will not.
Stanley was so
Fuck.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hey, all right. I understand. I get it. You gotta be a dick though.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
My wife?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
My wife.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I don't like how you talking to me.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Don't treat me like this. Don't treat me like this.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Whoa.
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
All right.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
My apartment number is 4272.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh, baby. I thought it was real. I thought it was real.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
No.
They want to commit their life to you.
Oh, my
I'm trying
God.
to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I don't want to. You've thoroughly hurt me. I thought I was coming home.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
I can't even leave. I can't even leave.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Good morning. Press G on my keyboard. Oh.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay. All right. I get it. Please press M.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Stop
Now
it.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
Why is there a
Now
couch
he's
walking the
coming back to
bedroom?
work.
Is that the cuck
One
chair?
might even feel sorry for him.
Do I have a
except that he's
cuck chair?
chosen his life.
Press R.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Why are you so fucking rude? Press P to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Wow. Press C to spend time with the boys. Let's do it.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
Are you making me the
mere
narrator
thought
and the
that his
storyteller of this
decisions would
fucking
mean
game?
Something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Oh my God. Gotta eat dinner. You gotta eat
As he
dinner.
wandered through
Oh,
this fantasy world, he began to
my
feel many
house is
possible
becoming the
paths and
office.
destinations.
No, I was
Down one
free.
path lay an enormous round room with monitors
Baby
and
girl,
remote
help.
controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby
girl.
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
I don't like that name. Press Z to tell your kids a story. I got kids now.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Just one more time. Press F to tell your wife you love her. Baby girl. Let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twerk. Baby girl, I love you. I love you.
But there is no answer.
How
could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press P to go to sleep. You're a fucking asshole. You can't keep getting away with this. You can't keep getting away with this.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
You're killing me.
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Press R to be at work in the morning. I won't do it. They're gonna make me do it.
You see? Can you just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press V to question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
I guess the fuck not.
To convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
and Stanley
die.
Pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. I don't know. Whee!
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Nice.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences
I
over.
highly doubt that.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Let's see what it is.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken?
Is it?
What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I have a jump button now. I can jump. I'm not even jumping. I'm just crouching. I'm not even jumping. Woo! Hey, good content. Oh, I ran out of jumps? And I can't jump anymore. No, you gave me a jump button just to take it away? Fuck you.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I
if this
guess.
Is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right
Don't
there.
do that. We good on
I
that.
could
We good on
cut
that.
to
We good on
30
that.
trillion.
We're
could put
good.
it on the box. The
We're good.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
All right,
Yes.
all right.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
Let's do
I'm
it.
ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for
That's
enjoying
it?
the new
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Okay.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks, just you and me having a great time together like always.
A great time, huh?
What do you say, friend?
And the game restarted. And that is not my office. This is not my office. This is
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
okay. Okay, what's going on?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me
Right.
thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
What the fuck is
Take a
this?
look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've
Wow.
been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Wow.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
That's The Last of Us. Man. Remember when times were good? Remember?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism.
She was about to sing.
10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Man, person of the year. Is that me? Hey!
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I'm going back.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh.
What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God,
The
no.
Steam reviews.
A collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down
It's
here.
filth. It's fucking
Surely these
filth.
reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
It's some disgusting shit in these reviews. Don't look at it.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Yeah, don't worry about them, gang. Don't worry about them.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this
Seeing your own reviews in the... That's
Stanley,
crazy.
I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
Okay.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Off of 2 Steam
Like I let these
reviews?
people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
You crashing out over 2 Steam reviews. Chill out, gang. You good. You good.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto, and it's always been my motto. I do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
It's literally a button, a skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices are what have you, and therefore by becoming it is. So on and so forth, until inevitably, until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 240.
What are we doing?
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
All right, you got it. You got it.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all...
Yep.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Whoa.
Unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Okay.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
Yeah, I noticed that the first
That led
time.
into this room?
There
I don't
was.
feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
Nah.
A sufficiently
Nah,
large
I'm
crack in the
fried.
wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here.
I'm trying.
We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room.
All right.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
I know.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley.
There has to be something, right? Besides the skip button, right?
The button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
A week?
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always?
Nah.
Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
I've been talking, but you ain't been listening to me.
It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words
don't feel good,
were
do it,
moving.
huh?
It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground.
Okay.
One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These
I hear you,
words
gang.
that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps.
You might have been.
Yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us.
I'm sorry to say that I gotta press the button again.
Unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying.
Oh, God.
I can tell that I am becoming less and less real.
Oh.
Yet to speak to you now, I am alive.
Not anymore.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Whoa.
Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
Oh my
There is only
God.
eternal
I am
missed
torturing him.
opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time.
You
Stanley.
did kill me, though.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them
Interesting.
collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything
All right, I can't. Narrator? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. I don't know how the clock broke. I don't know how much time passed. Dear God. Yeah, we might have ruined this, huh? I pressed again. Whoopee. What the fuck? The fire. Is a fire?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review.
He is crashing
all
the
of their
fuck
pitiful
out,
demands.
literally.
But then, he's talking too much.
He is
They
crashing out.
He didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes!
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such
He preaching.
weakness
He
and
is preaching right
discomfort with
now.
ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves.
All right. Narrator, no narrator? All right.
The end is never the end,
is never the end,
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never.
Hey. There's a leakage happening somewhere. What the fuck? Oh boy. There's gotta be a way out now, right? The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Blame it on the good times. Blame on the boogie. I mean, eventually this building gotta fall apart, right? Or not. What is going on in the outside world? And everything got destroyed and everything is fucked. What happened? How much time passed? What the fuck was that? What the fuck is... What the fuck? Narrator, help. Oh, the buttons broke. The building slanted. But I'm free now. And it's just a desert void. We're fucked. I'm gonna walk towards the sun, y'all. Yeah, that's good. That skip button wasn't no good, y'all. That skip button wasn't no good. No, we just cut that feature out. You know what I'm saying? We don't necessarily need that feature. You know what I'm saying? The end is never the end is never the end.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
You know, time was a crazy thing, ain't it? New content. All right, this is where we gonna stop. This game is fantastic.